This year, Southern Carolina Alliance, the regional economic development organization representing the southern counties of South Carolina, is celebrating our 30th anniversary. In operation since 1996, Southern Carolina Alliance has brought more than $2.26 billion in private capital investment and almost 7,200 jobs to our region since the beginning of 2020. Since Jasper County joined the Alliance in 2012, Southern Carolina Alliance has brought tremendous investment and job creation to the county, creating more than $556 million in private capital investment and almost 2,000 new jobs. Recently, we talked with the 3 Jasper County members of the Southern Carolina Alliance Board of Directors to discuss the impact that SCA has had on their communities. Libby Malfris has joined us. She has served on the SCA board since 2024, and she is on the town council for Ridgeland, the town of Ridgeland. Libby, nice to meet you.
Nice to see you today. How are you?
I'm good. All right, so Jasper County, a lot of investment over the last, in particular the last 5 years, new jobs coming to this area. So what do you think about all that?
Well, you know, it's pretty amazing when you see that Jasper County is the fastest growing county in the country. I mean, that's really a statistic that I never thought that I would see growing up here in this area. So there's obviously tremendous growth. With that comes a lot of responsibilities. I think certainly finding high quality jobs for those residents is one of the main goals of anyone in the municipal government, wanting to make sure that they have those jobs, that they don't have to leave our area to find a great job. You know, I've been on the Southern Carolina Alliance board since 2024, since I was elected to town council. And so we try to have that collaboration of working together to see, what are the needs of our communities, what are the needs of industries, and try to work together to bring good, high quality jobs to our area, but making sure that that's a job that we have the workforce to support. I mean, it's impressive. If you look at the numbers and, since Jasper County joined the SCA in 2012, over $566 million in capital investment in essentially 2,000 jobs. I mean, that's impressive. I know right here in Ridgeland, we're so proud to have, world-renowned Gretsch drums that, chose to locate their operations here. And that's because of the craftsmanship and because of the workforce that we have to support their industry. And so we're proud of that. Right down the road, we have Tyco, which is also another worldwide, well-known manufacturing company that builds really impressive, heavy-duty, efficient workforce vehicles for our ports. We're right next door to one of the busiest ports in probably the world. And so having those industries that can be supported here by the workforce, but also very valuable worldwide. If you just drive down 17 and you see the Riverport Commerce Park, and you see SALT, and now we have the Sherwood Industrial Park developing, there's tremendous growth in that area and bringing a lot of industries, businesses, jobs, and that's really helping our tax base, because if we're talking about infrastructure and the need to make those changes, you've got to have that tax base coming in to be able to support that.
Carl Kilpatrick has joined us. He is the Chief Banking Officer for Bank of the Lowcountry right here in Ridgeland. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Also, you've been on the board of the SCA since 2017, so almost 10 years.
Yeah. So
all right.
I have. It's been a while. It goes fast. Of course, TS Conductor just recently announced a huge announcement for our region, but just so much activity going on in our area. So what I think the Alliance has done is, one, growth is coming as a function of where we sit, is my perspective. When you have exits on I-95 like we do in Jasper County, and you're close to one of the biggest ports on the southeast coast like we are, Savannah as well as Charleston, it puts you in the crosshairs of having a lot of companies are looking for. So growth is coming. So what I think the Alliance does is manage that growth well and manage that interest and help promote careers. I think we, with the work the Alliance is doing, we're creating opportunities where folks can go away, get educated, and come back and be a valuable community member in their hometown. Part of what we try to do is to get out and let people know you do have options for careers that you never had a decade ago or 20 years ago. So I think it's part of our mission to educate the community about what is available with the growth that's coming this way. You know, it's hard not to think Jasper County and major industry and not think about Tyco. Tyco's a major employer in our area. I've grew up in Jasper County, had a hiatus early in my career after college, and made my way back in 2001. So have banked a lot of small business owners over those years. So the industries that are coming here are coming here for a lot of different reasons, but Tyco certainly comes to mind. But there's a lot of small business owners that won't make a headline, that won't have the governor come down and cut a ribbon, but we work with those industries as well. TS Conductor, Tyco, those are the big names, but I could write a list as long as my arm of the smaller companies that won't make any headlines, but they're creating good quality jobs in our market.
Jimmy Baker has joined us. He is serving on the SCA board and has for many years, and also on the board of the Beaufort Jasper Water and Sewer Authority. So let's talk about your background and particularly your relationship with SCA and the stints that you've had on the board there.
Well, my relationship with SCA started when I was a senior vice president with Palmetto Electric Cooperative, where I worked for 37 years and represented that organization. And then shortly before I retired, I joined Beaufort Jasper Water and Sewer Authority as a board member, and several years later was asked to represent them on the board, and have enjoyed both my stints. What a wonderful organization, great staff, and just have done just tremendous things for the low country of South Carolina. When I was with Palmetto Electric, we were very involved in getting the Cypress Ridge Industrial Park here right out of Ridgeland underway, and contributed a lot of funding that we had available, tax credits that we received in lieu of paying taxes, and we used those funds to get that park developed and get the electric infrastructure out there. And now with Beaufort Jasper, again, we're working very closely with SouthernCarolina Alliance, trying to get water and sewer down to southern Jasper County. And as you said, the electric infrastructure, water and sewer, it's all critical. Vital and critical to the growth and success. One project that comes to mind is the SALT project down in southern Jasper County. Beaufort Jasper was very involved in getting sewer down there to those areas. And again, that was critical. That was kind of the last piece that we needed down there to make that project a success. And so it was, you know, the quality of life. It's just a great place to live. A lot of these businesses can choose to locate anywhere, can operate out of any location. And so I'd say the quality of life. I mean, we've got a wonderful little airport there, not so little really, got a wonderful airport there in Savannah. We've got rail, we've got an interstate highway that dissects us, I-95. So, and then just again, the laid back lifestyle, the ocean, golf, it's a golf mecca. So a lot of things to attract people to this area. There's a lot of focus right now on making sure that infrastructure keeps pace with the growth and development, and that's important. You know, we have to have not only the highway system, but we have to have the schools, the health care, all of these things go hand in hand with this development boom that we're seeing down here. So, and I think Southern Carolina is very, very aware of that and very instrumental in trying to make that happen. But I see it continuing to grow. I don't see any let up in sight, and I think we're going to continue to see the I-95 corridor explode down here in southern Jasper County, and I think Beaufort County will continue to, with an emphasis probably on more high-tech type industry and growth, but I just see it continuing for many years into the future.
To learn more about the Southern Carolina Alliance's 30 years of great economic development, visit our website, southerncarolina.org, and follow us on social media.